From downtown Scranton, this is Northeast Current. WQPX invites you to join us as we explore public affairs, current events, and arts and culture in northeastern and central Pennsylvania. Now, let's meet today's guests on Northeast Current.
Welcome to Northeast Current. I'm your host today, Bernie Mayapolsky, and we have a very interesting guest today, Will Robbins. Welcome, Will.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming to the show.
No problem.
Will
Thanks
has
for having
written his second novel called The Big Payback by Will Robbins. So we're going to talk about that and talk about your first novel and some of your comedy. So how'd this novel come about?
Well, The Big Payback actually came about. I was hanging out with a couple of friends of mine, and they were talking about how the horror films are not the same anymore, that they just keep remaking the same horror films. So in that moment, I said, hey, did you guys ever see this movie? And I started running off a synopsis, and they said, no, where can we get it? I said, you can't get it. I just made it up in my head. And yeah, so I ended up going down to the library and finding out how to write screenplays and scripts. And so that book right there actually was a screenplay first.
So originally it was written as a screenplay.
Yes, but I didn't know who to send it to, what to do with it, so it actually ended up turning into a novel, and that's why we have that.
Oh, all right. So it started. Are you a big movie fan?
Yes, yes. And that book is a cross between I Spit on Your Grave and Last House on the Left.
I was thinking that from reading about a little bit what the book is about. I actually saw I Spit on Your Grave.
And that's what I want readers to take away from, is that it is kind of a cross between those two, but it definitely has its own plot twist that is different from those movies.
Okay. What was the second one? I Spit on Your Grave. What was the other one?
Last House on the Left.
Oh, see, I don't know that one. I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
Is it? So this is a scary book, sort of.
Yeah, it's more like horror, thriller, action, all three combined.
Could I read on the back what it says it's about?
Definitely, it definitely.
Right, because it's the setting is Scranton, PA, right? Maybe, you know what? Why don't I have you read? Tell us what it's about, or you can tell us in your own words. Either way.
Well, I'll read it real quickly to have the time.
Yeah.
The quiet town of Scranton, PA gets shaken up when a group of men hell-bent on living out their mantra of rape, torture, murder emerge. The men seem to rack up the murder rate in the town, all while eluding authorities. The men's plans seem to be going all too well until they attack the wrong woman. Tamara Davis lived the simple life in the town of Scranton, PA. She's a beautiful career woman, putting her younger brother through college. She has great friends, colleagues, goals, and aspirations. Her life gets turned upside down when she is raped, tortured, and almost murdered. The harrowing experience almost puts Tamara on the brink of insanity. Ashamed to go to the authorities, speak to family or friends, Tamara plots her own twisted, sordid plan to take control of her life once again. For Tamara, everything isn't as it seems as she seeks vengeance, and she must choose between love and revenge. Her bloodlust is only matched by the men fighting to preserve their lives, and the authorities at everyone's heels trying to solve the murders and make the people of Scranton, PA feel safe again.
Pretty cool, pretty intense, right? I think so.
It's a tough, good read. You know, you have to add a something for it.
So is it out? Is it ready? Is it out yet?
It's out on Amazon.com,
right? Okay.
BarnesandNobles.com, Apple iTunes.com, Kobe.com. Also, this Friday, I will be in EP Fashions inside the Steamtown Mall on the second floor, and I'll be doing a book signing from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. So it's a boutique, has men's clothing, women's clothing.
Okay. It's in the mall.
Yes, it's in the mall.
Marketplace it is now.
Yes.
The marketplace at Steamtown.
Yeah, so they can actually get a signed copy and meet me there.
Oh, cool.
For 3 p.m.
What day is that?
It'll be on Friday.
Friday, so that's tomorrow to our viewers. Correct. Oh, cool.
EP Fashions.
EP Fashions.
Yes.
All right, that sounds good. And this is your second book.
That's my second.
This is his first book, Ice. This was, so this is, from before when I talked to you a little bit, you said the books are completely different.
Yes, they're totally different from one another. This is more Boys in the Hood meets New Jack City. So I try to keep my books, you know, where people can read them and kind of get a theme. And basically, Ice, that's what the theme is, but obviously, you know, it's kind of totally different from the movies. A lot of characters were kind of built on people around my life.
Sure.
Some of it is me in there. A lot of it is myself in there.
Yeah.
And that was back in 2009, so, you know.
Yeah, what we're saying, a lot of authors I know will use different characters that they know.
Yeah.
You know, to to write their novels. So that was your first novel, was 2009?
Yes.
It seemed like, I mean, how many people want to write a novel? Not everybody does it. So first of all, kudos to you for getting it, getting it out. How long does it take? Do you like, like you're sitting there like in your, just like in your bathrobe and eating candy and just, going crazy?
A lot of it was actually written at work because I work overnight.
Oh, okay.
I work for Keystone Community Resources.
Okay.
And, at nighttime, checking on the residents, doing what I have to do. I would, go back to the laptop back and forth. ICE took me a little bit longer because I had a dinosaur laptop and it kept breaking down on me, and I had to keep running back and forth to the store to get it fixed.
Yeah.
The big payback. I was more knowledgeable on how to write and what I wanted to do and how the process of getting an editor and everything like that. So that book was a lot faster.
The second book was?
The second book was a lot faster.
Oh, that's good. I mean, to me, it would feel like it was such a weight, like to be able to write it, right? And just finish it. Like you see these movies too, like Chevy Chase, right? And can't write the book, and
it's a sacrifice. You get, you get writer's block, and then I'm married with kids, so the kids want your attention, the wife wants your attention. Then you have the job, and then I also do stand-up comedy. So also, I've been doing a lot of work with Laugh Out Lepka's comedy company.
He's a good guy, Kevin Lepka.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Keeps me paid, keeps me working.
Yeah, he is. I bet he is good.
We have a show Saturday, this upcoming Saturday, at the Leonard on Adams Ave.
Oh, maybe I'll get to go out.
It's a free show, so find a babysitter, clear your schedule. No reason, not to make it. We'll have other comedians. It'll be myself, John Walton, and we have a couple of comedians from New Jersey, Ty Rainey and Ray Gibbs. They're going to be performing. It's our curtain call to the prison tours that we've been doing with Laugh Out Lepka's comedy. So it'll be the last two prisons we do, and then we'll be heading over to the Leonard on Adams Ave to perform. And like I said,
in addition to writing a novel, you also perform comedy at prisons?
Yes.
That's
we
pretty cool,
perform
right?
I perform in New York and New Jersey, and a lot around this area. But lately, it's been a lot of the prisons around the PA area for the last year.
Before, you just said before, you mean you perform at clubs in all the area, plus at different prisons and stuff?
Yes.
Well, that
started
sounds pretty
out
cool.
in New Jersey doing comedy.
Yeah.
And New York, moved here.
How long have you been living in the Electric City?
About 14 years now.
Oh, good for you.
I've been in Scranton for 14 years.
So you know the up the line and down the line?
Pretty much.
He knows, right, what the difference? I always ask our transplants, so that's good. So if you go to Dixon City, are you up the line or down the line?
I'm not sure.
See? All right, well, that's up the line. So you go like Wilkes-Barre, it's down the line.
I know where I'm at right now.
Something. You're right in the middle of the line. You're in the center of the universe on Northeast Current.
Yeah, I'm feeling special being here too, man. We got the Oscars in back of you.
That's right. Those are my three Oscars.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, they're actually they're not Oscars. I don't think they're Tellys and Georges and Toms.
Okay.
Kidding. So yeah, we'll have to get Kevin in here and do a show, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah. So you have 2 kids?
Yes.
How old are your kids?
I have 3.
Oh, you have 3 kids.
3. Yes.
How old are your kids?
Actually, I have 4. Well, I have 4. My oldest is 19.
Okay.
Then my second is 17. And then my daughter's 16. And then my youngest son is 11. My other 2 sons is, 19. And
that's good. They're out of the baby age at least.
Old enough where I can leave them in the house by themselves.
Right. They
now,
won't drink the bleach. If you're going to run out and have to write, you have to go to work, you have to do a book signing, run to the grocery store, you don't have to worry about them.
And your kids are bad when you want to spend time in prisons. Doing comedy, like, I can leave them at home.
Like, I go to prison and I'm treated better than I'm treated here.
Except the food.
How's the food? Good at home or good in the prison?
Oh, good at home.
Oh, good at home? Oh, all right, gotcha.
The prison is something else, man. Salt is contraband in there. You don't want to...
No salt at the prison or at the house?
At the prison.
Oh, right, all right.
Yeah, you don't want to mess around in there.
Funny thing, I ate years ago, my friend worked at the prison. I ate at the county prison. They had pretty good food over there. That was at the time now. This is 20 years ago.
It tasted good going down.
Yeah, probably.
But,
I think it was parade day, actually, and we were hungry. And we happened to stop over there for a sandwich, so
that's
probably anything would have been fine.
That's what it was.
So what brought you to Scranton, if I may ask?
I had family members here.
Okay.
Also, it's cheaper. It's safer.
Yeah.
I love Elizabeth.
I mean,
I love.
That's just a novel, by the way.
Yeah, I love Elizabeth, New Jersey, and I love going home, but you know, it's definitely safer here.
Yeah. There's a good vibe, right? I mean, you're in the comedy troupe here.
Yeah.
Kevin, you got your book out. We have a couple of authors around. We have that wrote some books. So you could get it online, the book, right?
Yeah, definitely get it online. Also, you can get Ice online as well.
Okay.
But you know, the Big Payback is the newer one, so I'm focusing, you know, my energy on
Of
that
course.
one. But definitely can get it online, like I mentioned, and please, people, come out. You know, I want them to come out to EP Fashions inside
Yeah, right.
the Steamtown Mall at 3 o'clock and meet me. I love the
Sure.
feedback from, you know, people I meet who actually, you know, buy the book and everything. So, and nothing but positive feedback so far from people who have the book.
I tend to read it. I always read our guests' books.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of it. I've been reading a nerdy science fiction book at the present time. And the first, I thought it was one book, you know, and then that book was like 1,200 pages. I finished it. And then as we get into the end, I realized this book isn't finished. So the second book, thankfully, finishes it, but it's 1,500 pages, and I'm on like 200 and something. So as soon as I finish that, I'll go to this, for sure.
Can we take a break?
We have more to talk about, Will Robbins, so we'll be right back after these messages. Don't go away. Welcome back to Northeast Current. We're here with Will Robbins, and Will is an author extraordinaire. He just finished his second novel. And Will, do you think you'll write another book?
Right now, I have a third book that is in the editing process. It's called the Billy Blue Experience. And so as I'm promoting this, I'm actually working on the third book now.
You got to be kidding me. Wow, you're a pretty prolific author.
It's a fictional book, just like
Billy Blue.
These are Billy Blue Experience.
Is that scary, horror?
No, it's more in the lines of like Ice.
Okay.
Some of the characters from Ice make appearances in this novel for the Billy Blue Experience.
Okay.
What I did with it is that I made a poem from the time Billy Blue was young into his adulthood, and from the trials and tribulations of, you know, having his father go to prison and living with his aunt who's a crackhead, to living in shelters, and to selling drugs himself, and getting out of that situation, and other characters built around him to push the story along. So it's kind of, like I said, it's more along the lines like Ice, just
Sounds
returning
good.
to my roots on his third book.
I like it.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm looking forward to reading these two books.
I appreciate it.
I'll have
Definitely
to pick them
appreciate
up.
it.
So right now, tomorrow, Friday,
Friday.
is a book signing, and you could get the books at, tell me the name of the place again?
EP Fashions
Okay.
inside the Steamtown Mall on the
Okay.
second floor,
Okay.
next to Bath and Body Works. I will be there at 3 p.m.
Okay.
to 6 p.m. So they can get the book there signed by me, get a chance to meet me, and check out the men's wear and women's wear and shoes and sneakers.
If you get a deal, get a book and a pack of sneakers. It's holiday time.
Yeah,
It's a good gift.
Nice
I'd say
holiday
it's a
gift,
good
and-
stocking stuffer. It's a good gift for,
Yes.
you know, local people who like stories about Scranton, people who like
Yes.
horror movies, people who like, you know, local authors. I think it's pretty cool.
And the store, you know, does a lot for the community, so I wanted to do something with, you know, collaborate with someone who's community based as well. So that's
That's
why
great.
I'll be there.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to try to see if I can. 3 to 6 to 9. Tell me again?
3 to 6 p.m.
3 to 6.
And
Gotcha.
if they can't make it 3 to 6 at EP Fashions, then they can catch me on Saturday night at the Leonard on Adams Ave, 9:30. It's a free show
Okay.
of myself, Kevin Lepka, John Walton, Ty Rainey, and Ray Gibbs. We'll be closing out our prison tour at the Leonard. So I'll also have books there so they can see me perform and get a book signed there if they can't make the first book signing.
Sounds good. So don't miss your opportunity. So we can get on in these places in person. You can get on Amazon. You get on Barnes & Noble. You can check you out on all of the social media, right?
Yes.
Right? It's William Robbins. We look you up.
Will Robbins
We'll
on...
put it up on the screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll find it on there. Half and Half, a.k.a. Will Robbins.
Yeah, Half and Half is my stage name because my father's black, my mother's white, so it's just a play on words.
Gotcha.
You know,
That's very good.
gets people to giggle when I'm walking up the stage, and that's the goal. You know,
Right.
the,
Well,
the walk to the stage is everything.
I bet.
Yes.
You have to get your, your like courage up. It's not easy, I'm sure, doing stand up like that.
No, it's not.
No.
That's why I drink a lot.
Oh, that's good. Water to the young people out there.
Yes.
All right. Well, like we said, check out the new novel. We'll keep our eye out for your third book. I'm going to read the first one.
Yes.
And
You
thanks
gotta
for
play
coming.
catch up, Bernie.
I know. I got to play catch up. Got a lot of book reading. It's winter, and it's good to get under those covers and read some books.
Don't worry about it. My own wife didn't finish reading yet, so you got time.
All right. And my thanks to Will Robbins, and Northeast Current will return after these messages.
Hi, welcome to the Northeast Current. I am your host, Jennifer Amazon. Do you feel like the holidays are super stressful and super expensive? Well, between finding the perfect gift and planning the most delicious holiday meals, expenses can really add up quick. Now, you can save during your weekly trip to the grocery store. Our guest today is Carla Hall. Now, you know her from TV shows like The Chew and Top Chef. She is going to offer us some wonderful tips to help guide you through the holiday season. Carla, how can shoppers save on their grocery bill without sacrificing quality?
Well, I'm always about affordability and helping people cook and not feeling stressed out, which is why I partner with Aldi. Because I think that people think about, yes, it's all about getting a good deal, but it's also about saving your time. And the way that you're going to save your time is to have one-stop shopping and not be going here and there. And, you get your staples, but you can also get these surprising deals. So I was there recently, and they have these beautiful Crocs, which are only there for the holidays. So you kind of check in and you see what's there. So these beautiful Crocs, which go from your stovetop, the oven, to the table, which I absolutely love. And the other thing is, I want to tell people to make a plan. And the reason you make a plan is because you have to know where you're going. But so I go there and I have this beautiful ham and I know I'm going to do this glaze. But then I was there the other day and I saw these tart cherries. Are you a tart cherry fan, like tart cherry pie?
I love cherries and I love to cook with them.
Right? So here I am walking to the store, and I said, I'm not going to get that much, so I have these cherries. I'm like, oh, my God, cherries. And I'm holding these cherries like this, and the lady offered to, if I needed her buggy. I said, I don't need your buggy, I'm good. And the cans are like falling down, and I'm trying to pick them up. But it's things like that, so you have to sort of keep an open mind, because if I see something fabulous, I'm going to get it. I'm like, okay, now I'm going to be making a tart cherry pie. But I didn't know I was going to be making a tart cherry pie. So that's really important.
So if you're saying that if we're not so regimented at the grocery store, we can save on our shopping bill.
Exactly. And the other thing that I want to stress is that to look like a caterer, and I spent many years catering, and the one thing that can make you feel really professional is to use these different spaces in your home and like different, not just having all of your food on a table, but you have a sideboard, you have a little coffee table, and that's where you have your little nosh. And at Aldi, they have all of these beautiful crackers and these beautiful little cheese, little Gouda cracker things that are so amazing, in all of the charcuterie. So you can have like that, and you don't have to spend time on that. So that's a time saver, but they're there, and you can just lay it on a nice board and have that. But also coming back to the food.
Carla, tell us your must-haves at your own holiday parties.
So the one thing that I have to have is like my turkey or my ham. I need a centerpiece. And so whether that's your turkey, your ham, or your fish, the thing that you are going to spend time with, and I had this glazed ham, and then you present it because you're saying to your guests, here is a present for you. So I have this. That is just the showstopper. That's what I'm trying to say. You want that showstopper. And another thing that I really love is pot pie. So this pot pie that I may not do the day of, but I will use my turkey or my ham or my chicken and make this filling. And then I'm going to serve it on waffles because I love a waffle. So I've taken my two loves, waffles and chicken pot pie, and I've combined them for this deliciousness here.
Carla, we love watching you cook. Your recipes look absolutely delicious. Do you have any last tips for us?
Yeah, I want to tell you all, look, affordability doesn't mean you have to sacrifice quality. Keep an open mind and have a game plan, and you can do this. And also, I want you to check out my videos and tips and inspiration at aldi.us/holidays, because every day there's a new tip for you. And so go on the website and make the holidays happen. Make holidays happen.
Carla, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your tips with us. Thank you guys for watching us. This is the Northeast Current. I am your host, Jennifer Amazon. I hope you guys have an awesome holiday.
Robbins, danger, Will Robbins.
I'm sorry, lopsided or
Like, I'm curious. Yeah. I'm a generally curious person, so I'm just going to ask.
banging this out.
No, but Robinson is danger, Will Robinson. He's from the Lost in Space, right? I had a feeling you weren't ready when you took your headphones off.
Okay, just go.
Ready. I am the chef of the future.
Let's start again. Oh, okay. All right.
I like it.
I'm old.